In the wee hours of Sunday morning, an encounter has occurred in the city of Chennai, and this is the spot that you see behind us. And this time, the encounter, the involved person is a 33-year-old person called as Thiruvengadam, a history sheeter who apparently was involved in several attempted murders and murder earlier. In fact, this Thiruvengadam was one among the 11 people who was arrested earlier, and on 11th, he was taken under police custody. Several police teams had sought him to be questioned because he was involved in various other cases. In fact, in 2015, a person called Tennarasu was also murdered, in which he was involved. But the biggest and most important case he was involved recently is that of the brutal murder of BSP Tamil Nadu chief Armstrong, who was brutally murdered next to a place where he was constructing his residence. Now, police sources have informed us that he was being he was on transit from one location to another, and while police were trying to find out where he was, because this person called Thiruvengadam apparently was the mastermind behind the murder of Armstrong. In fact, he had tailed Armstrong for several days to find out what he does, where at what time and what location he would be, who would be the people next to him and such. And later on that particular day of the murder, the brutal murder, Armstrong was hacked in multiple locations, especially on his head, on his arm and on his leg. We've been told that Thiruvengadam was the first person to hack him on the back and then also on this part of his ankle to make sure that he cannot escape, and only after that the other men were involved. In fact, we've also been told by the people who are close to Armstrong that two people approached him claiming that they were from a food delivery app partner, claiming that he had ordered food, and when Armstrong was distracted, this murder occurred. Now, police sources claim that he was been in this vicinity to find out where he has hidden weapons, but apparently almost 2 kilometers from this spot he escaped in the morning around 6 a.m. and then he was traced to this particular shed over there, and inside this shed there were apparently, it's yet to be confirmed, but there were apparently country-made weapons such as country bombs and a gun which was also in his possession. And apparently, as a police team surrounded him, the police yet to confirm this, but then Thiruvengadam had gone ahead and opened fire with a country weapon. This is to be yet to be confirmed by the police, but the sources here claim that this is the reason police had to retaliate, and for self-defense, they apparently shot back, and 2 bullets pierced Armstrong, Thiruvengadam, brutally injuring him over here, and he was taken to a private hospital where he was declared brought dead. Now, we are not connecting any dots, but just almost 4 days ago, when the new city commissioner took charge, he said that he will teach rowdies in a language they would understand. Again, we are not connecting any dots, but this is an encounter that has occurred in Chennai city, and this is the second encounter in Tamil Nadu in a span of 7 days. Devraj, Pramod Madhav for Today.